Oh my God. What are we doing, PlayStation? What are we doing? Okay, PS5 Pro got announced. Everybody clap for that. Yay, we did it. Yay. No, it's no good. So, the PS5 Pro got announced. It's coming out November 7th, 2024. Retail price of $699.99 USD. Crazy work, which includes no stand, no optical drive, meaning purely digital unless you want to pay for it. And it can't stand up upright like a regular PS5 can. I'll give you the quick gist of it. It has a better GPU. We don't know exactly the details of the GPU, but it has a better GPU. 2 terabyte hard drive compared to the 825 terabyte hard drive that we got with the PS5. Positive. Same CPU, a better Wi-Fi card, and it's going back to the regular height of their old PS5 instead of the PS5 Slim. They're also adding something called Game Boost or PSSR, or PISR, or whatever it's called, which is gonna boost games, older games and newer games going forward, and higher fidelities. I want to say it's something similar to like FSR, and some console games use it as well, but they're doing their own version of it, I'm assuming, or it's their own version of Xbox's like improvements of older games, how they did their stuff, but way worse and way less backwards compatible. One more thing, we need to get the dream of backwards compatibility out of our heads. They don't care about it. They don't want us to have it. It's dead at this point. We're going to have a 45% faster rendering of games and ray tracing, and that's pretty much the highlight of the PS5 Pro. You want to be able to have clearer backgrounds, clearer visuals, have the game run in fidelity mode but still be 60 FPS, stuff like that, which is all fine and dandy, right? That price point is ridiculous. I cannot lie. They're asking people in this inflated economy right now to pay $700 for this console.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
I don't know what drugs they were smoking when they were developing this console, but share that with the world, because y'all are out of your minds. Fun fact though, only 1/3 of people use performance mode. That's weird. I thought more people would want a better, like, smoother gameplay, but most people just want visuals. Understandable. Because I know I was playing games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and the fudginess of the characters' faces sometimes was bothering me a little bit, but not so much that I felt like, oh, this game looks horrible, it looks horrendous. No, it's still a beautiful game. You know, I don't know. This is a luxury item to the T. Like, at this point, you're pushing them towards other places, like either Steam decks or even the whole PC. I used to be debating about, is this generation as bad as people say it is, or people like to talk about on the internet? Now I'm on their side. Jeff Keighley posted on Twitter the prices of different consoles throughout the years with inflation. And if you put them all together, they look evenly priced, except the fact that this PS5 Pro does not come with a disk drive and a stand so you can stand the console upright. No, it is not the same. This console, if you want all the things that it deserves and needs to have, it's gonna cost you over $800. Over $800 for a console. Not even a new console. It is a refresh of a console in a generation that is lacking exclusives. Does this make sense? Are they just smelling their own ass? They are sniffing the farts that they are letting out and thinking it smell like roses. Get the out of here. And at the end of the day, the library is what matters. Now, I'm not one of those people who say that this generation has no games, because I know there are a lot of people who don't have other platforms. If you don't have other platforms, this generation is solid. The exclusives are bare bone. I won't debate that. Exclusives from Sony right now are bare bone. There have been hits. Ragnarok was a hit. Horizon was a hit for me. Astro Bot was a hit for me. Stellar Blade was a hit for me, even though that might not be exclusive no more for a little while. But you get the point. There are hits, but no. And I knew it was going to be this expensive too. Like, this whole generation is about ray tracing. The last generation was about 4K, 4K, 4K. This generation is about ray tracing. There's no way you're going to get good ray tracing without a premium price. No way in hell. I'm sorry. If you ever thought you were, they lied to you. Because once again, they did lie to us when they put 8K on the box of PS5, then quietly removed it like a few months ago. They removed the 8K logo so fast because they know it couldn't do that. Hell, they could barely do 120 frames. I think the only game they showed that did it was like Borderlands. But my main point and my main thought process while watching this, presentation, while watching, the internet react to it, I blame Xbox. Now hear me out. Xbox failed so horribly last generation that PlayStation ego is up again like it was on the PS3, and they are doing whatever they want to do without any negativity towards themselves. Xbox messed up the wrong generation. Everybody has the digital libraries. Nobody's quickly swapping back and forth, and most people are more dedicated to one platform. I totally get it. However, the digital generation that Xbox messed up on, which was last gen, completely ruined them, and that's why they started buying up stuff. They're slowly moving to having all their games on multiple platforms because they really aren't any competition towards PlayStation right now, and it sucks. PlayStation needs competition, which is just selling stuff. Nintendo is just out there doing their own thing, selling consoles still to this day, selling games to this day. They are not worried about PlayStation because they have no competition with PlayStation. They're not even trying to think about them, right? They don't even look at PlayStation as competition. That's how out of the realm they are. They don't care. They don't care. And PlayStation doesn't really care about them. They would love to move into the handheld market again, probably, but that's here nor there. So the same bullshit is happening again. They sneakily raised the price of the controller of $5. Like, they locked out the ability to be able to buy codes digitally anywhere else besides PlayStation Store. So you can't get online digital codes anywhere else. That's why they have a monopoly. That's what we call a monopoly, guys. If you can't get their codes anywhere else. Damn it, Xbox. Damn it. Why couldn't you be better? I understand your games are getting better now because you have a bigger, wider library of games. Your service is a great service to gamers. It is going up in price though, which is a red flag, but that's here nor there. I wish Xbox could do better. Please. Competition breeds success for everybody. And without competition, people get egos, people get, up in their own ass, and they expect people to just buy whatever they put out. And people are gonna buy this. How many, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make too many of these like off the rip because it wouldn't make no sense because how do they expect people to pay for these? $700 is crazy with no disc drive. I'm just ranting right now. I'm in disbelief. The problem is with the last generation, the PS4 and the Xbox One, is that gen is still going to this day. Very strong. A lot of people moved on to next gen, but that gen sold over 100 million units for PlayStation. I'm pretty sure. So so many people still have the PS4, so they're still making games for the PS4. So technically, it feels like that generation still hasn't ended. And that's why people are still saying current gen when they're talking about PS4. PS4 is not current gen. It's been current gen for like 4 years, going on 5. I will stamp it down. This is the worst generation of gaming so far in modern era. In the past 5 generations, this is the worst generation. Clearly, easily. Everything's so expensive. The games are coming out buggy and a mess. There's fewer exclusives on both platforms. Xbox is slowly getting there because they bought out everybody, but the exclusives aren't popping like they should be. There are still great games coming out like Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake 2, you know what I'm saying, God of War Ragnarok. We have stuff coming out that's really fantastic, but they're so far and few in between. But if you look on the other side with the games that have all the microtransactions and just poor quality games that get canceled in like 2 weeks, Concord. Like I was editing a Concord video and they announced this with this ridiculous price, and I don't know. I'm gonna drop this first before I drop the Concord video. So this is insane. Tony, I don't know what crack you're smoking, but I hope you go to rehab and get it together because this ain't it.